Hello, this is Home 4004 and welcome to the ZAP SMP. This is number 8 and today we're going to celebrate trees. I don't know why, but the first part rhymed and then I randomly said trees, more or less, randomly. I am here in the marketplace and this is where we ended off last time, and it's time for some free self-advertising. Not for my YouTube channel, but for, I don't know. The Minecraft trees. That's what we're doing, Minecraft trees. So this is the marketplace and it's looking pretty empty. It has no trees and I think that we need to fix this. I brought a bit of wood and I think it's time to make a billboard awareness sign that there is no trees here. I think we need to fix it. I mean, look at, isn't that already getting some tree awareness? I mean, that's just beautiful. And then we go ahead and slap some bamboo on the side. Nothing says trees like bamboo. Now we go ahead and take some logs and build up a backboard, and now that is what you call a less than 5-second billboard. So if you haven't noticed, the theme is there is no theme. I mean, it's literally random plants. But the idea is you'll see the idea when I'm done with it. So you can see now that I have this whole thing set up. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect it with the path. Boom. Okay, now I have a billboard connected to the path. Yeah, that's nice. And now I have some 12 signs, and I'm going to go ahead and start this thing. Okay, and the billboard is officially done. I mean, I don't know who's going to read it. I don't think anyone could care less. But now it goes ahead and says, ZAP people, there is a lack of trees, and to fix this, feel free to donate to Hound's Jungle by planting a tree inside his base. The climate needs you. Nowhere else will do. Don't question where I got this wood. Just go plant a tree, specifically a big jungle tree if possible. Thanks for your contribution to the world. Extra sign. Hound. Another extra sign. This is a bad sign. Now, if that doesn't scream climate change, I don't know what will. But, so we can go ahead and get a big start on this, I think we should head back to my base and go ahead and start this for ourselves. We need them to plant some trees at my base, and we need me to plant some trees at my base. Oh, and also, as I'm running back to my base, if you're wondering why I wanted cheers at the end of last time, yeah, I was expecting to put leaves on the billboard and kind of forgot about that until I'm running back right now. So, thanks for the iron, the golden dragon. I really appreciate it. Back in the half-destroyed nether in the overworld. How nice. But now that I'm back, in case my message wasn't thorough, yeah, this is my jungle. And to be honest, I've spent a long time just trying to get a bunch of jungle saplings, and these are all the more trees I have. And look at how much jungle wood, how many trees I've had to chop down just to try and get more saplings to plant more trees. For like each tree, it either cost 1 sapling or only gave 1 sapling back. So I'm actually starting to run out of trees. So if they can donate some jungle trees, this totally isn't just for me wanting trees. No, this is good for the Minecraft environment, right? Right. But the truth is, I need trees in my jungle. Although, is it much of a jungle? I don't know, because the best thing is you can see that I don't have in my inventory. Right here, I got some propagules. And what makes propagules so great is they're renewable. Here I have a single mangrove tree planted right here. And if I fall into this mini cave that I didn't know existed, and go ahead and bone meal the underside of one of their leaves, look at right there, I just got a brand new sapling from the mangrove tree. So these trees are pretty renewable, which is great for making a jungle fast. It's not exactly a jungle tree, but I mean, I haven't really played with the new 1.19 stuff yet, and I don't exactly have a jungle yet, so this is called killing 2 birds with 1 stone. But I guess the best place to start is where I left off. Of course, right here is my little platform. We walk up onto it, and this starts the pathway that we made a while back that goes over to Double Z's mountain. And This is nice. It's a little platform. It's the first entry into the area, but it needs to expand upon. It needs more life. So time to plant a bunch of propagules around it until they grow. And as depressing as this sounds, I have 18 regular, what are they called? Oak saplings in my inventory. This is how desperate I am for trees. I'm going to start planting oak saplings to make a jungle. But like, if I go ahead and bone meal this one right here, okay, I think these need to be more spread out, the propagules, but look at it, now even kind of connects with my river. Everything I've done, it now is growing into the river. I think it's a pretty cool tree to make a jungle out of. I mean, hopping into spec as well, it's just as tall as a regular jungle tree, so it'll get the job done. I need more trees. Okay, this plan might fail. This root system is amazing. Look at it drip down the hill, trying to get to the water in the river. I mean, that's a tall tree right there, but then we get to the top part, and that's all the bigger the leaves are. This is the saddest little tree I've seen. And boom, there's another mangrove tree. And another one, and another one. And because why not, I'm gonna put one on this side of the river. Nice. So going into spec, look at, I've like only planted a couple trees, and look at how much that's already starting to look like a jungle on the hillside. I mean, we go back by the Golden Dragon's amazing view of our wall, and that is starting to look like a jungle on a hillside, right? Just nod your head and say sure. But going back up, we're going to go ahead and turn all of these into more jungle planks, and somewhere find a crafting table. There's a bunch of jungle slabs. And why do I need jungle slabs? This is the start of our jungle platformness, right? And the vines are growing on it. Well, that's great. You get to here and have to chop down all the vines because they're getting super annoying. This is what happens when you don't play the server for 2 months. Well, here's one entrance down, and it's slowly going down the hillside, but I kind of want this to feel like, oh, it's going from tree to tree, just going back and forth. So the best way to make a jungle kingdom is to make it look like a jungle kingdom. I'm just going to go ahead and connect these up, and we'll see what we have when I'm done. Okay, so let me show you what I have so far. I don't exactly have another platform or anything, and I think I need to at least find a place to call a permanent spawn point of a bed. Right now it's just sitting on the random floor, so I think that needs to be improved upon. But so far what I have, we go ahead and enter here. There's kind of like a mini hidden back way. It needs lit up and probably a bunch of work, but it can slowly, you can see it twisting down this edge of the jungle. This is kind of like the back sketchy pathway, and you can see it just kind of roping down. And from the other side, it's almost like invisible. It just kind of blends in with the hillside, which is kind of a goal. It's supposed to feel almost more mazy. And here's another case where choosing mangrove was just amazing. You can see the roots here almost act as a guardrail for this path right here, which you can see we come down from the main platform right here. Well, here's another way back up. This goes up through the tree, and this is the back platform that I was just creating a little bit ago. So this is that back road that goes back right up to the main platform. So now, even just with that, we can see that it's actually starting to come alive. It looks like there's actually little things going back and forth throughout what we have as a jungle, and that's not even part of it. That's one tiny, insignificant piece of it. Because now that we've started kind of working more on this side of the jungle, we go around here and clear over here by this other tree, this one lone tall jungle tree. I mean, before I even finish my thought of talking about this jungle tree, from this jungle tree clear over to over there is all going to be jungle. So from those two corners and then all the way down to the wall, that's all going to be part of my jungle. However, there's going to be sections of the jungle. So back here, it's just random things roping back and forth. That's kind of the plan. That's the goal. It's just to make it feel more populated. There's lights coming from the tree. It just kind of makes it a pretty place to be. But then down here, kind of where my stuff currently is, like I was talking about, is going to be kind of another major platform area, which is going to consist of my main base, where the bed is going to be, where all my stuff is going to be, storage. It's all going to be hanging in the tree. But then down here, this is going to be a section that sure has trees, but there might not be as much up in the air. It's mainly going to be focusing on this river, as there might be pretty little bridges and little meadows and stuff right along right here. And then over here is where my farm is. And a while back, we have some villagers in a cage over here. They've been staring at each other for a long time since we went over and made a mess of the golden dragon's base. The crafting tables are still there. That's awesome. The crafting tables are still there. But like I was saying, back to this tree, the villagers. The villagers are here, and you can see that this is my farming section. Well, this half is kind of going to be automatic farms, and it's time to start an automatic farm inside the tree. Like, it's going to be the platform style again. It's kind of going to be in between two trees, but it's going to be an automatic villager food farm. Well, what's the significance of me telling you this? Well, we have to walk over there. I actually like villagers, but before we can make an automatic food farm, which is something that I really want to do in this section, I need more villagers. Like, it's going to take one of those villagers just to completely run one automatic food farm. So there's definitely a lack of villagers. And right now they're sitting on the other side of the river. I need to get those villagers over here and start a mini villager population in my jungle kingdom. So I think now that we have a bit of places for them to be up over in this section, it's time to get those villagers that have been sitting in those minecarts, still sitting in those minecarts, in a different location at least. And now that I've started doing this, I finally started to realize how much of a pain it's going to be to do this without powered rails. So unfortunately, don't worry, the golden dragon, I'm finally going to clean up your land. It's been, or not, never mind, nope, the sun's going down, I should probably go sleep in a bed. I almost did something for the golden dragon when I had ruined his land from earlier, way earlier in the season. I kind of left a mess of rails and haven't picked it up yet. I'm starting to regret that decision. But I thought the sun was going down. Hurry up, son, I need to go sleep so I can actually do something good for someone. And good morning. It's time to go and collect the rails that are splattered all over the golden dragon's land. I now have collected the rails, and it's time to make this slightly more efficient. Okay, now it's just time to get them over to somewhere that's not here. Come on, little villagers, I know I've set you in a minecart for a couple months now, but it's time to go. It's time to go, or not. Okay, you're going the wrong way, that's nice. I'm just gonna keep pushing you along. Up. There we go. That's a good villager. Now it's your turn. It's a fun little ride, and you're going to ride it to a new land. There you go. Off you go. Oh, and it looks like we got a wandering scammer. Hello, sir. What do you have to offer other than some leads? I want your leads. I see you've been decapitating people. That's nice. That's real nice. Okay. Well, it looks like I need to return the favor. I mean, I would like to buy some leads for you. That's all I'm saying. I would like some leads, Mr. Wandering Trader. And honestly, I want to keep the llamas, so you're gonna go bye-bye now. Hey, look it, I returned the favor. And now the llamas, they are so happy. They are so happy. Look at how happy they are. Spitting of joy. Okay, villagers, welcome to the edge of my jungle. I'm so glad you're here, and I even have a souvenir for you. Look at how happy this place is. I even have a souvenir for you. They love it. Oh, now they're... Why are the llamas so appreciative of me? Come on, Mr. Llamas. This isn't paintball fight zone. Look it, you see, we're gonna get you friends. You never had this before, so now you're trapped here for eternity. Isn't that nice? Okay, don't worry, villagers. This is the last little bit until right. Anyway, as I was saying, this is the last little bit until you get a new cage. You don't get that cage over there anymore. Look at, this is your new little dirt house. Look at already what we've done. We've moved the villagers to a whole entire new view for them. Like, look at, they've never gotten this view before. And now we've expanded this part of the jungle, and the llamas are even mad at me when I'm in spectator mode. Now that just is nice. That's real nice. Hey, and now just in time for the outro, it has begun raining. Now that is special. So I say for now, the villagers are nicely in their dirt structure, getting nice and wet. And I think a good goal for next time would to be not quite making the food farm, which I kind of brought up, but I now have the villagers on this side. They're safe in a big old box. Now it's time to make them safe in a nice little villager home, an official villager home. So next time, our goal is to expand this jungle kingdom a ton more, big enough to have an entire floating village, at least big enough, a platform to host multiple villagers. Not necessarily like, oh, in each tree there's now going to be a mini house, but at least something for the villagers to call home other than a minecart and a bunch of dirt. So I'd say that's a fair place to start, and this is a sad place to end. But for now, see you in a couple weeks. This is Helm 4004 saying goodbye.